Welcome to Sleeptime Stories. I'm so glad that you joined today. In a distant realm, beyond the tallest mountains and the widest seas, there existed a kingdom hidden from the eyes of the world. This was the kingdom of Lorien, a land known for its beauty and serenity, where peace had reigned for centuries. But Lorien was not just any ordinary kingdom. Its heart was surrounded by the Whispering Forest, a place where magic flowed through the trees and secrets lingered in the air. Every tree in the Whispering Forest was ancient, its bark shimmering with a soft, golden glow as if the stars themselves had taken root. And when the wind blew, the trees would speak, their leaves rustling with the voices of long-forgotten stories. The people of Lorien revered the forest, for it protected them and filled their lives with wonder. No harm could come to them as long as the trees whispered, and no darkness could enter the realm. But there was one legend, passed down through generations, that the people of Lorien never forgot, the legend of the Silver Tree. It was said that deep within the Whispering Forest, far beyond where any traveler had ever ventured, stood the Silver Tree, a tree so old that its branches touched the stars. The legend told of a time when the forest would fall silent, and only the Silver Tree would speak. When that time came, the tree would reveal a secret that could either save the kingdom or plunge it into eternal darkness. In a small village at the edge of the forest lived a young girl named Elara. Unlike most of the villagers, Elara was curious about the forest and its magic. While others feared its mysterious nature, she found comfort in the whispers, often wandering to the edge of the woods to listen to the stories carried by the breeze. Her father, an old woodsman, had warned her never to venture too far into the forest, but Elara couldn't shake the feeling that the trees were calling her, beckoning her deeper into their embrace. One evening, as the twilight bathed the kingdom in its soft glow, something strange happened. The forest fell silent. No whispers floated on the wind, no rustling leaves, no ancient stories. It was as if the forest itself had stopped breathing. The silence spread like a shadow, casting unease over the land. The people of Lorien grew restless, for they knew what the silence meant, the time of the Silver Tree had come. Elara, too, felt the change. Her heart raced with both fear and excitement. She knew what she had to do, though the journey ahead was dangerous. She would find the Silver Tree and uncover the secret it held. She packed a small bag, taking only what was necessary, a loaf of bread, a flask of water, and a necklace her mother had given her, said to have been crafted from the leaves of the forest. As she stepped into the Whispering Forest, the air felt heavy, and the silence pressed in around her. The golden glow of the trees had dimmed, and the path ahead was obscured by mist. Elara walked cautiously, her ears straining for any sign of the whispers, but there was none. Only the soft crunch of leaves underfoot accompanied her, and the occasional flutter of a bird overhead. Hours passed, or perhaps it was days. It was hard to tell in the eternal twilight of Lorien. Just as Elara began to wonder if she had wandered too far, she saw it. In the distance, through the mist, a silver glow pulsed softly like a heartbeat. Her breath caught in her throat, and she quickened her pace. As she neared, the trees parted, revealing the Silver Tree in all its glory. The Silver Tree was unlike anything she had ever seen. Its trunk shimmered like moonlight on water, and its branches stretched high into the sky, entwined with stars. Its leaves were silver too, and they hummed softly, as if carrying the music of the universe itself. But most striking of all was the heart of the tree, a single, glowing orb nestled in its roots, pulsing with an otherworldly light. Elara approached the tree cautiously, her heart pounding in her chest. She knew this was the moment, the secret the silver tree had guarded for centuries. As she reached out to touch the orb, the tree began to whisper, its voice soft but clear, filling the silence that had plagued the kingdom. "Child of Lorien," the tree said, "you have come seeking answers. The time has come to choose. The forest can no longer protect the kingdom on its own. Darkness stirs in the world beyond, and only the heart of the forest can hold it at bay. But to unlock the heart's full power, a sacrifice must be made, a guardian must be chosen to watch over the forest, forever bound to its magic. You, Elara, are the one. Will you accept this duty, knowing you will never leave the forest again?" Elara's heart ached at the thought of leaving her family and her village behind, but she knew the gravity of the choice before her. The kingdom depended on her decision, and she could feel the weight of that responsibility. She had always felt connected to the forest, as if it were a part of her soul, and now she understood why. With a deep breath, Elara knelt before the silver tree. "I accept," she whispered. The moment the words left her lips, the orb in the heart of the tree glowed brighter, enveloping her in its light. The whispers of the forest returned, louder and more vibrant than ever, carrying with them the promise of protection and peace for the kingdom. Elara felt the magic of the forest flow through her, binding her to the trees, the whispers, and the land itself. From that day forward, Elara became the guardian of the whispering forest. She lived among the trees, watching over the kingdom and ensuring the whispers never fell silent again. The people of Lorien knew of her sacrifice, and they honored her with stories passed down through generations. And though Elara could no longer leave the forest, she found peace in its magic, knowing that as long as she stood watch, the kingdom would remain safe.